Alright guys, we are live. We're back with some Madden 25. Make sure you like, share, subscribe. Ladies and gentlemen, last two games of the Saints season. Ladies and gentlemen, we got the Raiders and the Buccaneers. The last two games, the Raiders at home, last home game. Let's get it. Shout out to the chat, man. Shout out to you, Dirty Bro. What's going on? Good to see you. Good to see you. Get it. Get on my end. Hell yeah. Washed up. Going on, Dirty? How you doing, bro? Good to see you, man. Yeah, I was chilling in people's streams after work and shit. Just relaxing. Yo, what's up, Nate? What's going on, Nate? Yes, we got the schedule. Last two games on the schedule. The Raiders and the Buccaneers. Shout out to you, Dirty Creek. Shout out to you, Nathan. What is good? Hope all is good. Let's see. Yep. Yeah, some good bit of people playing Madden 25 still. But yeah, welcome to Friday Night Light Bobs. Got the coffee going. Nice. Oh yeah, that's right. 2K. Not 2K. NBA playoffs. Yeah. Appreciate it. I keep forgetting because I don't watch cable, so I just watch all the stuff out there. And the what you call them? Highlights on YouTube. So yep. Yeah, played it. Yeah, I heard it. It's all right. You know, it ain't nothing like, oh, you don't know what you're missing. Yeah, you know. All right. It'll piss you off a few times. But yeah, it would be dope for you to get it on the channel. But just to have it on the channel. Madden 25. Oh yeah, we're gonna rock those. Hopefully the Raiders won't upset us, folks. Everything good this Friday afternoon. Oh damn. I keep forgetting that we got the Oakland Raiders, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls. Versus the New Orleans Saints. Right here in the dome. Caesar Superdome. I don't call it the damn Caesar Superdome. I call it the Louisiana Superdome. Y'all ass down with that bullshit. Like I don't say the LA Raiders, I say the Oakland Raiders still. So sit y'all ass down. Let's get it, man. I'll hit that like on the way in. Ooh. These two games is crucial. We are fired up, folks. This is week 14. It's the second to last game of the season. So yeah, should be week 14. I think I had the commentary off because of that lady last time. Now we back to normal, folks. Like I said, they better not have that K lady back on next Madden, bro. Like, it's freaking annoying.
question at the end of this one. Yes, they want their
All
teams
right,
to win.
we get the ball
When
back
they
at
put
half.
those two box scores up next to each other, there's going to be some bragging rights.
You
from
hear
this
the Who
offense.
That Nation, baby.
On the return is Dylan Lowby.
All right, let's go. It's the 9 Oakland Las Vegas Raiders.
The Raiders offense set to take over for the first time.
Oh no, 2 games left. 2 games left. 10-5.
In 2019 out of Washington
New
State.
Orleans Saints.
It's
I think I might have
Gardner
miscounted. It's
A lot of things jump off the tape when
might
you
be
watch last
week
but it was really
15, I
just the
think.
overall execution of the game plan
This is
that
the last
stuck out
home
the most.
game,
I mean,
and the
not
last
only
road
did he get
game
them
is
into
the
end zone a handful of
Buccaneers.
times, he protected the ball, and he routinely exploited the weaknesses that they found during the week on film. He's going to be looking to do the same thing.
Oh,
in these
hell
first
no.
4 quarters. If he's successful, they're gonna
Hold
have a
up,
shot to
bruh.
leave here with another win.
Put a stop to that.
Here's 2nd and 3 to go.
We in a dome, baby.
The first run for Alexander Madison. And he's going to have the first down. Mark him at the 45 and move the chains.
I think this
Yeah, this is second to last game of the season.
They had themselves set up for a 3rd down and short.
Last home game of the season.
He was able
We
to
gotta
get
come
him
away
up on
with a win.
2nd, and they get a fresh set of downs.
This is what we don't want. This is what we don't want. All right, let's go nickel 2 trap. Nickel 2 trap. Let's go.
Take a look at his eyes. You can see the quarterback clearly going through all of his progressions, and he's quick to realize there's nowhere to go with this ball. He makes the right decision.
Oh
and gets
my
out
God.
there.
Wide
Makes some good
fucking
yards.
open, bro. This is all we got. This is what we're gonna do. This is what we're gonna do, chat.
Touchdown Raiders. Touchdown number 7.
Bad play calling. Hey, appreciate the likes. Appreciate the like.
Score, but Greg, score quickly. A nice
Appreciate the likes,
drive
Suzanne.
for the first 6 points.
Well, it seems like the hour spent on that opening game script was time well spent. I mean, to take the ball right down the field that quickly, right out of the gates, that's a pretty good opening drive and an early 6 points.
Carlson's kick is good. And the Raiders will take a 7-0 lead. Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. This will be returned from the 6. Oh, he's got room past the 30. So the Saints.
Yeah, we got, I was about to say David Carr, Spencer Rattler. Ever since the Warriors sat down, Derek Carr put in Spencer Rattler, folks.
It's Spencer Rattler.
Some games
The Saints been on a streak.
Just take what the defense gives them. They don't have to necessarily create a lot of opportunities for their teammates.
First time this sit your ass down, defense allowed a touchdown in the first quarter.
He's going to be asked to carry a little bit more of a load, make some
In
more
weeks.
plays happen, be a little bit more assertive.
Oh,
He does that, his team's just going to continue to get better and better, and it's going to be a tough matchup.
We'll try again.
it's gonna be a good one, folks.
Now, faking the give. This throw right side is caught by Hill. They'll get maybe 3 out of that one, and it's going to set up 3rd down. Pistol give to Kamara.
Come on, Kamara. Not Kamara, but the blocking, come on.
Early big play here. They're going to go for it on 4th down. They will indeed go as they look to throw.
You go Chris Olave.
Get the throw away and complete.
You know Warrior was a button the ball.
Out of bounds, but not until he gets down to the 40-yard line. The drive stays alive. They got 23 yards on 4th down. They'll come up 1st and 10 at the 40. Here we go. On the give, this is
Oh my
Kamara.
God, I knew a flag was coming.
And they're finally going to bring him
Shit,
down.
bro.
It's a 1st down if it stands, but maybe a hold set him free.
You gonna make up for that, bruh.
Off play action. He'll set up to throw.
Oh, yeah. Got it.
They go sideline, and he stays in bounds. Got the feet down in time. It's a first down.
The dome is rocking.
Mike, they have a sense where they can see the ball, but they can
on this Friday night afternoon.
That's kind of an innate sense that these guys have.
Under the Friday night lights.
Concentrate and secure the catch.
Let's
and
go.
ensuring that both feet remain in bounds.
With that, I want to give you a look at his numbers on the ground in last week's game. They'll come up on a 2nd down and 8. Ready. Off the play fake. He'll look to throw. Hit as he throws, and it is incomplete.
Right.
Just couldn't deliver that one the way he wanted to. Not really sure if there was much there anyways. We do know it'll be 3rd down. Here's Rattler.
Come on, baby.
Middle here, and there's Olave. And he's going to be taken down short of the marker, and that is going to set up an interesting 4th down decision.
Nothing interesting about it.
Here we go. Getting the tough yards, they'll go with their fullback.
Let's go.
And he's going to have a Saints 1st down as they find a way to keep the chains moving.
4th down
on 4th
conversions, folks. Coach Warrior.
Up front, huh, Mike? I mean, who wanted this one more? Who would get off the line quicker? Who would drive the other side backwards? Pretty impressive that not only are they the ones that won the battle, the defense knew what was coming and still couldn't stop it.
He's down inside the 10. A gain of 4. Here's 2nd and 6. On play action, he'll set up to throw. That's caught by Hill.
Yeah, bro.
And he'll be taken down.
All right.
That's going to do it. That's the last play of the 1st quarter.
7-0 Raiders.
So they'll talk
Going at the
over
end
what
of the
to do
first
on
quarter.
this 3rd down play as we have hit the end of the 1st quarter. 7-0 is our score. More from New Orleans after this. Okay, ready? 3rd down, 3 to go. Ready. They'll let the fullback try to push the pie.
On the no huddle. Yo, what's going on, D? Shout out to you.
And put the pressure on the defense.
How you doing, Retro D?
Right back to the
Let's
fullback.
go. We got it.
He's gonna have the Saints
1st and go.
Well, that was a tough couple of yards to pick up.
Think it right that was.
4th and 1.
Going on, D? Shout out to you. We're back with some Madden football.
They'll run here.
Ice
with
block. Camara. Get in there. Come on now, Camara. Doing good.
a little closer.
That's pretty good.
Here's
Not
2nd
bad.
and goal.
Appreciate you. Hope you had a good day as well.
Again,
Go.
it'll be
Touchdown.
And
Camara.
this time he will work
He's
his way
in.
into
Knocking
the
on the
end zone.
door.
Alvin Kamara. Touchdown Saints.
And what a response by this offense. It's not easy taking the field, Mike, for the first time in the game, and you find yourself already down a score. They watch their opponent.
Saints
kind of
knocking
march
on a chance
downfield
to
and
get in the
score on opening
playoff.
possession. And they're able now to go
10
out
and
and
5
square it
record,
up.
folks.
Allows you to take a deep breath, maybe get a little confidence from your defense to go out and get a stop. And they come
That's
away
what
with
we
this
need.
extra point. We got ourselves a tie ball game.
Saints defense need to come up big in this game.
Lobby now to return it.
They came up big all
He'll
year.
be brought down right around the 25-yard line. The Raiders offense ready to see the football for the 2nd time. We'll try to break out of this deadlock. We are all even at 7 as they start this drive. 1st and 10. The shotgun.
Oh, God. Okay, that's not happening. That's going to stop. That's going to stop.
And they will bring him down on the other side of midfield. Here's 1st and 10. on the ground. Here's Laube. And that'll be a pickup of 3. 2nd and 7.
3 minutes to go, folks. 7-7.
They'll run right side with Madison. Down the sideline, inside the 25.
James the UFC, heard that. I seen somebody else doing UFC earlier.
It's definitely nice to have one of those bruising, punishing backs kind of help wear down the defense. And I'll tell you what, you can give me a flat-out electric runner like this guy any day of the week. He can turn on those jets, get in that high gear.
Come on, let's get this stop, baby. At least a field goal. Yeah, I seen somebody doing some UFC earlier.
Setting up 2nd down. Now after the run, we get a stoppage for an injured player. They'll come up now for 2nd down and 4.
Crowd is loud, folks.
They'll stick with Madison.
Nice stop. Bring it back to the line of scrimmage.
It turns into
Lattimore. Warrior says he like that play call.
Does the play caller give his quarterback some
Definitely
options to
Warrior.
check out of this play? It was clear before the ball
One
was
need
snapped.
to stop.
This
He
was not a
wants to
great
stop.
look for that
He
play
got
call.
to have this stop.
You can see the end result.
Got him, and he will get that stop. Sit your ass down, defense, baby.
Well,
Boy, coming up big. Yo, what's up, Star Trek Wars? What's going on? Shout out to you. Y'all go check out Star Trek Wars also as well.
Nobody's biting on play fakes.
Much love to you. May the force be with you, my friends. Shout out to you, bro. I did some, yeah, you were saying in the last stream. I was about to say I did some Star Wars earlier. Last night.
Daniel Carlson for the Raiders field goal. 2 minutes to play. First half. All time.
Shout out to you, Star Trek Wars.
We're back to New Orleans.
All right.
On now,
Field
Daniel
goal.
Carlson to try the field
At the
goal.
2-minute warning here.
This a 46-yard attempt.
And it is good, folks.
Is good. And the Raiders get 3 here late
All
in the
right.
first half to take the lead.
And I think this is going to end up being considered a successful drive, Mike. I think obviously you would have
Could be a
loved to see them
drive,
come down,
successful drive.
convert and score a touchdown. But at the very
But
least,
clutch
they
to get
needed
that
to come
stop.
away with 3. They were able to do that and take a lead on that field goal.
Now an opening.
Let's go.
Nice job on the return. He's down close to the 35-yard line.
Alvin Kamara at 15 touchdowns of the season, leading in rushing touchdowns this season, folks.
Touchdown in the game already as you check out where he ranked in rushing touchdowns coming into this weekend. Here we go. Ready. On first down, they'll start out with Kamara. Took that one outside, waiting for that cutback lane, but it never developed. No gain on the carry.
If we can get it out of bounds
We'll try
play
again
here.
2nd and 10. Throwing now is Rattler.
Here. Let's
Let's
go out of bounds.
And he is out of bounds on the other side of midfield. Another
play by
catch on
Rattler,
there.
Spencer
Numbers
Rattler,
starting to
folks.
stack up in this one.
I think I'm
Closing
really
in on
liking the
100
Spencer
yards, and we're
Rattler
still in the
and
first half.
Olave. Spencer Rattler, Olave tandem.
So they come to the line for first down and 10. On the handoff, it's Kamara.
Nice run. About 5-yard run. Alvin
They'll
Kamara.
work now on 2nd and 4.
Saints are marching.
To throw, it's Rattler.
Right here. Let's go.
To the sideline, and what a catch, and what a great job to keep the feet alive. Inbounds
We
as
have an
good as
injury,
you can
folks.
do it.
Another one. This guy
Following the
stay getting
completion,
injured
we'll get a
every game.
stoppage
Every
here
freaking
for
game,
an
dude.
Injured player. Athletic training staff's going to take a look, but this
Every
is
game
a
that same
tough
dude get
late
injured.
season. And I believe the referee was buzzed
And we're gonna
by
challenge
the
it.
replay officials indicating let's get a closer
Like
look
the
at
Raiders
this.
coach
They
challenging it.
triggered this automatically in the last 2 minutes.
We all know
of the half.
Olave made them 10 toes down challenge. He definitely mossed it. Definitely Randy mossed it. First down.
So that is what you want. No, sometimes
Sit your
it
ass
takes time,
down.
but they do get it right.
Challenge
And
boot.
this call will stand.
Come on, right in the block. Let's go. First down. Let's go. Let's go.
Saints are going to be set up.
Yeah, what's
First
that
and goal. He's out of bounds at the 6-yard
That's a
line.
bad man.
12 yards on the pickup, and that's a first down.
And a nice pickup there by the back with an explosive run play. And it's important to point out, Mike, his offensive play caller, he's still working off that opening script. It
Saints are
doesn't
knocking on the
necessarily have
door.
to just be the first possession, using formations, using run game and pass. Unmask the defense and understand where to take the play calling as the game unfolds.
From the 2 now, here's second and goal. Kamara going to try to bull
Let's
his way
go.
in, and he won't quite get in. Down to the 1, setting up third and goal.
Gonna try to see if we can get
So now the
Kamara.
Saints will use the first of their 3 timeouts.
Gonna try to see if we can get Kamara, folks. Get him in. Can we get him in? Let's fool him. Let's fool him. Let's see if we get him in here.
Ball inches from the goal line.
6 seconds to
Third
go.
and goal. They'll
Let's
try and
go,
run.
we got him.
Here's Kamara. And he'll just get
And
up
he's
inside
in.
those big bodies up front, and he's
16th touchdown of the year, folks.
Touchdown, New Orleans. 2 touchdowns for him in the game. Numbers 17 and 18 on the year.
17, not 16,
You know, we spent so
17.
much time
Excuse
talking
me.
about the heroics of a game-winning drive to end the fourth quarter in 2-minute mode. But let's talk about a 2-minute mode, Mike, at the end of the first half. It might not be in walk-off fashion, but I'll tell you what, executing that here, going into halftime, changes this entire game.
And the Saints go marching in. When the Saints go marching in. You gotta love it.
So, final seconds of this first half. Looks like they'll
Oh, hit
take
that
the
like
lead
button on the
into
way
locker
in. Be
room
sure to hit
as
that
the
like.
kick's away. Lobby
Subscribe
now
if
to
you hadn't
return.
already. Oh, you
And
stopped.
he's going to be taken down as time runs out on this first half of play.
On it to halftime,
So, we've
folks.
come upon
Saints
halftime
are
here
up
in week
14-10.
17, as we'll head over to Orlando.
10-5 record
Standing by there, Jonathan Coachman
against the
ESPN
6-9
Sports.
Raiders.
All right,
Take it
Michael,
away,
we'll get back to
Coach.
you and Greg in just a little bit. For now, plenty of early action in the 1 o'clock Eastern window to get you caught up on. So let's get to it. We'll begin just outside Washington at Commanders Field in Landover. And that one getting close to halftime with the Falcons out in front. The man wearing number 18, Kirk Cousins, with 2 touchdown passes for his new squad. Next, we'll head east. It's on to Cincinnati as we check in on the Bengals at home at Paycor Stadium. And they lead the visiting Denver Broncos at the half. Joe Mixon's replacement, Zach Moss, a touchdown run.
Yo, what's up, Shadow? How you doing, man?
Lastly,
Appreciate
we
the
head to
like.
the Gulf Coast
Shout out to you, Shadow.
Check on the Bucks at home in Tampa. As you can see, the score there in the second quarter. Chris Godwin, 2 touchdown catches on the afternoon. We just watched a solid first half from the veteran running back, Alvin Kamara. He chipped in a couple of touchdown runs as he was running with determination right from the word go. The second half, straight ahead. Time to get back to it. And for the call, let's rejoin Mike Tirico and Greg Olson. Both
Coach,
these teams
thanks.
run it through their
This
final
one's still
adjustments. It's
anyone's
time
game.
for the second half.
We'll see if we can come
And for
out
the
the
call,
hot
let's
hand
get it back out
in
to
the
Mike
second
Tirico
half.
and
About
Greg
to get
Olson.
started.
All right, let's get into halftime.
Both
Saints
teams
from the
ready to get
halftime.
back at it
14-0.
as we
Saints
back
get the ball.
underway here on EA Sports. The return starts from the 5. We'll get across the 20.
See if we
mark
can
them at the
come up big with this
22-yard
drive
line.
here.
So Chris Olave and the rest of the Saints offense getting ready for
Oh,
their
Jamar
next
Chase
possession.
under Chris Olave. LSU,
As the lead
Louisiana.
start to dwindle
Louisiana.
away here in the regular season. He's currently number 1
Record
in the league
chasers.
in receptions. So 1st and 10 now. They'll start from the 22.
Gotta see if we can get Chris Olave a touchdown at least, folks.
Looking to throw, Rattler.
Oh, I thought he was going to pick that off. We can't allow that.
Olave, the intended receiver. And it'll lead to a second down. On the handoff, running left, it's Kamara. And no place to go. He's hit and taken down behind the line. Third
And we either
long.
going to hit Olave or Tyson Hill on this play, folks.
Throwing is Rattler.
Tyson.
This one complete to Hill.
I don't want to punt.
That's just one of those drives that was out of whack from the start, Mike. They just couldn't get
That's
anything
fun.
going on the early downs.
Yo, what's up,
They'll
VW? What's
most
going
likely
on?
punt the ball away and hope that their defense can do the same
Appreciate you
thing.
stopping by. Shout out to you, VW.
And he's going to make a
Just
fair
thought I
catch
saw
just beyond his own 40-yard line. The Raiders
Nice,
offense
Shadow,
starting
nice.
back out
Yeah, I
with
seen
their
you
first
money in the
involvement
bank
of
for a
the
little
second
bit.
half. They trail by 4. A touchdown gives them the lead. Drive begins with
I might do
first and 10.
WWE tomorrow. Thinking about it. If I don't get into football again.
A give, and here's Laube. Running room hard to come by as he'll get ahead for a yard.
Damn, that's crazy. You know how many people gonna make videos on that, Shadow, about the briefcase being bugged? They did that in 24.
They'll be forced to just throw that one away. It's incomplete.
You can't fault the quarterback on this one, Mike. He really didn't even have much of an opportunity by the time
Shout
he
out
hit
to the
top of
chat.
his drop and got his eyes downfield. The defense was all over him, and he really had no choice but to just get that ball out of his hands.
No!
And
God damn it!
Three. And he will score. Davante Adams. Touchdown, Vegas.
We're no longer
Third
punting the
down.
ball the rest of the
Focus,
game.
Greg was on picking up the first down.
We're
Forget
no
that.
longer
They go
putting the
down
ball,
field
Chet,
and in
for the
end
rest of
zone
the game.
for a touchdown.
Yeah, and I don't think it was just your focus, Mike. I think in this case, it was the defense's focus. They're so worried about where that first down marker was that they allowed them to get that ball up and over the top for the deep strike touchdown.
The Raiders struck at once they got the possession. 17-14. Leading by 3.
The kickoff team is out on the field, and we're back to it as the kicks away. This
Let's
taken
go.
at the 5.
Whoop! Get you some of that.
Across the 20, taken down just shy of the 25.
Come on, Spencer Rattler.
The Saints offense ready to get back at it. This one has been tight so far. A field goal separating the two sides as this drive kicks off with first and 10.
Get it!
And this ball batted
Oh
away.
my God, bro.
It's rare to see an offense that finds themselves trailing and say, well, their quarterback's been actually one of their biggest bright spots. Usually that doesn't go hand in hand, so it's a little surprising to see him miss a throw like that on a day where he's completed passes at a highly efficient rate.
And he'll be taken down up at the 40-yard line. Take a look at his receiving numbers. So he has been terrific.
Heard that, Shadow.
Over 100 yards in this one. Set to go now on first and 10. Here we go. It's a give now to Kamara. Whoa.
Yeah, if we wouldn't have had those holding calls early in the game, we should be, we would be up, definitely up on the Raiders.
Rattler now back to throw.
Right here. No pot. Oh man,
Chances on that one. It was
he was gonna
bouncing
pick that
around,
off.
but it falls incomplete. Third and a yard. Let's go. He'll try and run for this with Kamara.
First and 10.
He's going to have the Saints first down. At least it would appear that way. Didn't get it by much, but yes, they do give him the conversion on 3rd and 1. They're going to
Oh my God, bro.
He's going nowhere. Losing yardage on that play. After the loss of 3, it is 2nd and 13.
I'll get him going that way.
Now Rattler gonna throw.
There you go.
He'll
There you
get
go.
rid of it, and
There you go.
complete it. And they're gonna move this ball
There you
inside
go,
the
Chad.
25-yard line.
Now we cooking.
Now a give running left with Kamara. He'll get about 2.
All right.
Micah McFadden, the
Let's get a
linebacker,
score quick.
there
Let's
on
get a
the
score
tackle.
quick.
Second
Get a score
down
quick.
and 8. Back to throw. That one into the hands of Hill. And they'll work this close to a first down, maybe just a tad short.
See.
Looking to keep a promising drive alive. It is 3rd and a yard. Here's Kamara. And he's going to be taken.
Yo, what's going on, C-Ray? How you doing, C-Ray?
Spot though, yes. He's got it.
We
That's a
back
first down.
live with some Madden. How you doing, C-Ray?
He'll drop to throw. Gets it away quickly, and it's gone.
Let's go.
So we'll take it to the other end as we are through 3. We'll return with more after this.
And we are down by
This
3
is
going into the
the
4th
NFL
quarter.
on EA
Second game
Sports.
of the season. 10-5 Saints. 6-9 Raiders. Trying to clutch
Here's
these
a second
games for the
and 6.
playoffs. Oh shit.
Ground, it's Kamara.
Nice block. Nice block. Let's go, Kamara. Get to another touchdown. Woo!
Kamara. Touchdown, 6.
19 touchdown of the year.
3rd touchdown of the game. He's got 19
He's balling.
on the year. What a game this has been, back and
Hey,
forth.
love
we
it.
go,
Shout out
and
to
that
you.
fourth quarter score
Appreciate it.
Changes the lead one more time.
And we've seen the lead go back and forth, Mike, and now the question is, can they get a stop? Can they find a way defensively to hang on to this lead and
Let's
give
go.
themselves this big win?
I'm in the Saints. Go marching in. I'm in the Saints. I wanna be in that number. And the Saints
So
go
now
marching in, folks.
playing with the lead after that fourth quarter touchdown. Time to kick it back the other
That's
way.
the Raiders' time.
Robbie now to return it. And it'll be brought down.
Las
past the
Vegas
25.
Raiders.
Decent
By the
field
way, y'all,
position to
WrestleMania
start
is
drive.
this weekend in Las
The
Vegas.
Raiders
Speaking
offense
of Las
back onto the
Vegas,
field
Las
as
Vegas.
we take a look at the playoff race in the AFC. And things are getting a little tight with 2 weeks left in the regular season. Already, we can look ahead in both conferences to some critical divisional matchups ahead. in
Yeah, I know
Week
you want to
18.
go deep. You shutting that shit
And
down.
he can't hang on through the contact.
Woo, let's go.
It's incomplete. What a good job defensively to meet him just as the ball was arriving. And it'll be second down. On the handoff,
Ah.
it's Laube. And he'll bring this across the 30-yard line.
Hey, shout
It's a
out
pickup of
to
4.
you, C Ray V Woo. Shout out to y'all. Everybody in the chat. Shadow.
This is third down. In motion is Myers.
30 Creek.
To the
Everybody.
air on third down, it's Minshew.
Yeah, come on. No,
Taking
come
off,
on.
He'll try to get there.
Hit that shit. I knew he was going to
And
do
he's
that.
into a slide to avoid the contact. Does so successfully, and it's a first down.
Yeah, I think C Ray will be in here. Ah.
Now Madison. And not much there. He's back to the original line. No gain on that one. We'll try again. It's second and 10. Again,
Holding me,
it's
man.
Madison. And he's down on the other side of midfield. Mark him at the 48-yard line. They'll break the huddle. Coming up now for first and 10. On first down, a run with Madison. And they're going to get him down this time. Not as easy as the last carry. This time they drop him behind the line of scrimmage. Second down.
Hey, shout out to the chat.
From the gun, here's Minshew.
Oh,
To the left side,
stop him.
Adams has it.
Let's go.
And they'll get about 8 out of that one, but still a little work to do now on third down.
Third down, folks. 32.
He'll try and throw with Minshew.
32. Let's go. That's a stop. Woo. Ready for that. Damn, Jordan is a beast.
The pressure intensifies for fourth down and 3. Oh, maybe a
Black.
free play as he'll look to throw it.
Oh,
And he's gonna
what?
have the Raiders first down. They find a way to convert on 4th and 10.
Oh, that's an offsides.
Now Minshew.
We in a 2-minute warning, folks.
Cannot hook up there. And that takes us to the 2-minute warning. Here's second down.
We in double bracket.
They'll drop to throw.
Oh, God, God.
The back of the end zone.
Ooh.
And this
Ooh.
throw out of the back of the end
Oh,
zone.
man.
It's incomplete.
So now after that last incompletion, this brings up a critical third down. But remember, Mike, they don't have to get it all here in one play. They've got third and fourth down. There's no punt. There's no kick. They've got to treat this like it's their final possession of the game. And
We can feel
they've
going
got
on it
2
going
downs
forward.
to extend this drive.
Trailing late. They've got to go here. It's fourth down. Throwing is Minshew. Now a deep ball.
Let's
toward the
go!
end zone. And the Saints are going to have the football at
Jonathan
their own
Abram, that's we're number
1-yard line.
24.
When you
Champ
find
Bailey
yourself in
number.
this situation, you're on defense. You're defending your own goal line. You got to take some chances. You got to try to force a turnover and
clutch
make a play
defensive
and
play
get off the
calling.
field.
Game plan by
This
Coach
defender did.
Warrior.
Takes a chance, bets
Sit
on
your
himself,
ass down,
comes away with the
defense.
pick to save them some points.
The Saints
Oh,
offense and Chris
man.
Olave getting ready for their
We
next
need to run the
possession.
ball. We need to get some
As we head into this
room.
final stretch of
We are
games, take note,
back,
he
folks.
comes into
Backed
this
up.
one leading the NFL in receiving yards.
Let's go. We ain't backed up no more.
Blocking up front, paving the way
Hell of
for
a
gain
block
of 8
line.
on the ground.
Hell of a job the line did.
Here's
blocking.
2nd and 2.
The Raiders have to call their timeouts.
They'll go again here.
Whoop.
with Kamara.
Let's go.
This will be a
Let's go.
Saints first down as he'll get this up to the 22. Now timeout Vegas. That is their second.
Last
They'll
game
take it with just
at
over
the
90
Dome
seconds
this season.
left on the clock.
Ladies and gentlemen, playoff hopes are being alive
They'll come up here first
for the Saints.
and 10. On the give, this is Kamara. The hole closes quickly. He'll pick up about 3.
See if I got Tyson Hill. Let's see if I got Tyson Hill, chat.
They face second down.
No,
and
Johnson.
7.
Probably Johnson.
Off play action. He'll set up to throw.
Woo! Let's go!
They'll be
Kamara!
caught as
Let's go.
Alvin Kamara. And that's going to be a first down.
Let's go. Yes, sir.
Of 9.
Yes, ma'am. Sit your ass down,
One of the
defense.
easiest ways to negate these really good pass
Let the clock
rushes in the
run.
NFL,
Tick,
Mike,
tick, tick,
is
tick.
just to simply
Let that
get the
clock
ball out of
run.
the quarterback's hand as fast as possible. And sometimes
Coordinator,
it's by design,
Warrior.
Sometimes it's based on need. But really nice
Coach
job there by
Warrior.
the quarterback, getting into the hands of his receiver and then see what he can do.
Great
after the
game.
catch.
I'm in this game. Last game in the Dome.
Now Kamara.
Off the gut. Let's go.
And he'll be tackled up around the 45-yard line.
And all you can do at this point, Mike, is just really marvel at how
Keep
well he's
rushing.
been able to
Yeah,
run the
let's get him
ball.
some
And
yards,
throughout the
rushing
course of the game,
yards.
They've certainly not been shy in giving it to him, and I think he's held up his side of the bargain.
On first down, they'll stay with Kamara on the ground.
Oh, let's go.
And they'll move this one down
Let's go.
inside the 40-yard line.
100-yard mark, 24 rushes, 3 touchdowns.
The last run gonna put him up over
Coach Warrior said, let's get him his yards. Let's get him to 100 before the game ends. Hey.
So this was a win for the Saints. They're able to build on the solid performance of a week
Coach
ago.
Warrior sat down Derek Carr
With the victory
ever since he
here
put in
this one.
Spencer Rattler, quarterback. The Saints been on a roll.
And that'll do it for my partner Greg Olson. For our
Coach
entire
Warrior
team,
had a press
I'm Mike
conference
This has
saying,
been a presentation of the
you either
NFL
in or you in, you're
on
out, you're out.
EA Sports.
This team is going to the
The
playoffs.
Saints are winners.
We
As
will march
say,
our way to the
so
playoffs.
long from New Orleans.
The Raiders did have a good game though. They did have a good game. Goddamn Adams, bro. When the Saints go marching in, 164 yards, Spencer Rattler. Hey. Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls. Who that, baby? All right, ladies and gentlemen. Get this recorded. Now we're on to the Buccaneers, folks. The Buccaneers. Look at all these wins and losses. We did okay though this season. We did okay. Once we played our game plan, stuck with our game plan, stick with our game plan, we do okay. Put layoff picture, folks. The Saints, like Saints and Washington for that wild card. All right. Let's get on to the last and final game of the season. 11-5 New Orleans Saints. 8-8 Tampa Bay Buccaneers. Tampa Bay Buccaneers. Let's go, baby. No offense to anybody that's a Tampa Bay fan that may be watching. But sit y'all ass down. Sit y'all ass down somewhere. See what we got here. Oh, some guy riding the goddamn bike. We're on the road, so we're going with the we could go with the black and gold. Old 1000 black and gold. I like this. I like this. The gold cleats. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. Get it. You like that? See right? That's what we call the Buccaneers, the Buccaneers.
And coming up, we'll see the dynamic Alvin Kamara, who's one of the best in the league at running the ball, sitting in fourth. It's the Saints and the Bucs.
Tampa Bay Buccaneers.
Next.
The cannons of the pirate ship ready to fire in the north end zone.
I know what they
We can only
firing
be
for.
one place. Raymond James Stadium here in Tampa.
About to get their ass sat down by the New Orleans Saints, though, the Buccaneers.
Regular season ends here. Thanks for having us in.
Don't boo for us. Don't boo for us.
Long road to get here, but now we
Raymond
are here.
James
The season
Stadium.
finale. Playoffs begin next Saturday, so it's time for one last regular season kickoff.
In week 18,
One
it
last
just
and
be
final
so
time to
tricky.
get your
And,
ass
on
sat
one
down.
side, you got teams that have the playoffs wrapped up. So week 18, it's a chance potentially to rest some starters or maybe get them out of the game early and get geared up for next week and the start of the playoffs. You got
Playoffs?
some teams that are
Talking about
fighting for their
playoffs?
lives. They need to win
Playoffs?
week 18 or else their season's going to end. And then on the complete opposite side, you got guys making plans for the offseason, figuring out where they're going on vacation. Week 18 is a tricky thing around the league. A lot of
Vacation to the
division
couch.
games, a lot of interesting matchups.
That's what they're gonna be doing.
We're just
I
wrapping
think
up
sitting
stage
down on
one
the couch
of what
watching
is a
us in the
unbelievable NFL
playoffs.
season.
All right, that means we get the ball at halftime. So we have to play very good football.
Set to start it.
Sit your ass down football. First half, and they get the ball second half.
Irving to return.
Ooh,
He'll work his
Pucky.
way across the 25
some dude named Pucky.
So the Tampa Bay offense set to work for the first time in this one. And they're led by the #1 overall pick back in
No, we don't care.
2018. Greg, it is Baker Mayfield at quarterback.
Baker Mayfield.
Fancy about the performance in last week's win, Mike. I mean, he had the one interception. He would clearly like to have that one back. But for the most part, thought he did a nice job keeping the ball out of harm's way. However, it's clear after reviewing the film, he left a lot of opportunities out there. I think there was a lot of meat left on that bone. The 2 touchdown passes, those were great. But if he's going to continue to lead his team to more
Dude
wins in
over
the
there
future,
talking about food and shit.
do a better job
Oh.
identifying those mismatches, finding those opportunities, and when they present themselves, he's got to take it.
Oh, don't tell me that boy hurt already. We just started. Come on, man.
Something you do not want to see here in the final week.
Don't tell
of the
me we sat
season,
your ass down
as he
already,
will get
man.
himself checked out.
Yeah, sit your ass down. Next.
Here's carry number
Oh,
1
shit.
for Rashad White. And this will be a Bucks first down.
Yeah,
as he's
folks,
able to
Rashad.
get
God
to the
damn, bro, y'all getting
37-yard
hurt
line.
too? I feel you, man.
Now after the run, we get a stoppage for an injured player. Line of scrimmage is the 37-yard
Things have their
line
fair
for
share of
1st and 10.
people getting hurt. May feel like, fuck this, man. I'm going shotgun.
It's
Oh,
Mayfield. And that keeps him
go.
ahead of schedule. That's a first down completion of 7 yards.
first down
Second
completion.
down and 3. Baker gonna hand it off to White. And
look a
he is
big boy.
planted in the
Big
backfield.
boy Breeze.
Defenders crashing through.
Sitting his
Pull
ass
up that
down.
play behind the line.
The speed and the get-off by the big interior defensive tackle, Mike. I mean, he got through there so fast, he almost took the handoff himself.
They send the tight end in motion. On play action, Mayfield.
Ooh, oh, what a catch. That man said, all right.
And he will have the first down. The drive
We
will
gotta stop him hard,
continue
guys.
after a pickup of
Let's shut
8.
this down right quick before it starts.
Running these underneath crossing routes, you wouldn't imagine lead to a lot of explosive plays, but when done
Come
right,
on, Matthew,
you
in the
can get
backfield, the
receiver
honey
in
badgers.
open
We
space
see
and
you.
get the ball in their hands. There's a lot of opportunity for big run after the catch and generate chunk plays.
Boy said, all right.
Here's 2nd and 6.
Ha, B-boom.
Another run here with White.
Oh, I know that dude did not shake. Oh, my God.
And much more.
I know this fool did not shake me. I know he did not shake me, shake and bake me like he was Allen Iverson.
Mike, is to find a way to
I
establish
know
a
better than
balance
that.
between the run and the pass. With some success here early on the ground, will open up things as the game unfolds for the quarterback in this passing game.
That was good on paper, my
On
guy.
first down is Mayfield.
Ooh.
He'll find his
Oh,
running
my
back,
God,
White.
bro. I'm sick of this dude.
Here as he is
We
taken
shut down on White, it's over with.
I think the days where cornerbacks are either unwilling or unable to
Let's
be
go.
involved in the run game, I think those days are over, Mike. I think when you look around the landscape of today's NFL, yes, you have to cover, but you also have to be able to come up and tackle.
Oh, my God, no way. Oh, yeah, where you fucker. I knew he was going to do that. As soon as we had these quarterbacks been doing that to us all fucking year, bro. All year.
Long march down the field makes it a long walk back to the bench for the defense.
Mike, that's about as good as you can imagine starting a game.
Enjoy it. That's the last time. That's the last one you get in all game. Enjoy it.
Be able to cap it off with a touchdown. That
Enjoy
is a
it.
dream start for this offense.
That's why we going to playoffs and y'all not. Yo, my traveling gypsy, what's going on? Shout out to you. Going on? How you doing? How you doing?
7-0 is our score.
Hope you're having a good day. Had a good day. Let's get it.
Safe kick taken at the 5. And they'll bring him down just shy of the 30-yard line. So the Saints ready to go to work on offense for the first time. They'll be led out by a 5th-round selection out of the 2024 draft from South Carolina by way of Oklahoma. It's
Heard that.
Well, I don't think that stat line last week had him up for any sort of awards. If I had to guess, he'd much rather have a modest game and a win.
Let's go, Chris Olave.
In a loss.
Yeah, pretty good. Pretty good. Thanks, Rex.
So as long as he continues to do that, they're going to have a chance to keep on winning.
A fresh set of downs to work
Nice
with.
play by Chris Olave. Olave.
On the ground for the first time.
Well, big boy.
Alvin Kamara.
Gotta get that block, man.
For a gain of about 5. They'll break the huddle.
The Saints
It's
is marching.
2nd and 5. Off the play fake. He'll look to throw.
Damn it.
Fine work defensively. That's going to be underway. And go down as an incompletion. Here now, 3rd and 5. On the handoff, it's Kamara. And he'll get 4 on this one. Down inside the 40-yard line now. They'll run for it. It's Kamara. And he's going to have a Saints first down, it would appear. Yes, he does, by a full yard. They get the conversion on 4th and 2. On the ground, it is Jamal
Nice block.
Williams.
There it is.
Finding space at the
Woo!
15.
Let's go, Kamara.
Speed on display. He's in.
Third play call.
Jamal Williams.
Coach Warrior.
New Orleans.
Oh, that's Jamal Williams with a touchdown. Damn. I thought that was Kamara.
There's so many elements of this play, Mike, that
Damn,
are
that's
just so
Jamal
impressive.
Williams.
Not only the ability to break tackles and make guys miss.
Ain't no
but then
Jamal
the
Williams
speed
was
is
like
okay.
that,
I
bro.
can make guys miss, but I can also take it to the house. I mean, there's just not a lot of backs in the league that have that combination skill set. And they're fortunate for them.
All
they've
right,
got
we
one
done
here,
tied the
and
game. I was about to
makes
say
a big play
Kamara
for a
with
touchdown.
another record.
Each team
We are
wants
stacked at
possession,
running
each
back.
Team a score. 7-7
Running back position.
as they kick it off. Irving now on the return. He'll get this past the 20 before he
Yo,
brought
what's
down
up, Gamer
shy
Kid? How you
of
doing,
the
Gamer Kid?
25-yard line.
Jay stopping
Bucks
by.
offense and running back Rashad White ready for this next possession. And they've used
Yeah,
him
appreciate
quite
that
a bit
like.
in the
How you
passing
doing,
game.
Gamer
The
Kid?
NFL
Shout out to you.
leaders in receiving yards for running backs, and he's right there among the best in the league. So here's a 1st and 10 now. They'll start from the 24. Moving the tight end right. They go play action with Mayfield. Throw left side, pulled in by Evans. And no
Nice
chance
stop
to
right
turn
here.
and go.
Yo,
That one
Justin
good for just a
Falcon, what's
couple.
going on? How you doing? Hope you've been all right, man. Shout out to you, Justin. Happy Friday to you. Hope everything been all right, you and the fam.
A touchdown apiece here.
Shout
in the
out to you,
first quarter
Justin,
of
bro.
play. Pair of sevens.
Yeah, we chilling on this
scoreboard.
Friday
Well,
afternoon.
more from Tampa. After
Finished
this.
off the season, the last game of the NFL season, folks. Franchise mode. But yeah, I hope everything been all right, Justin, bro. Shout
They'll
out to
come up
you.
on a 2nd down and 8.
Much love to you, brother. Oh,
Here's a designed run. He'll get about 3, and that's going to lead to 3rd down.
yeah, I hope
They
everything's
went
up
to the
well,
design
man.
quarterback run, and there just wasn't a lot of space for the quarterback to operate. You could see him kind of waiting for some of the
Shout out
blocks
to you,
to
my
develop.
guy, Justin, bro.
Never transpired. Didn't get a whole lot going. Short game.
Out of the
Here we
shotgun.
go. Oh,
Mayfield.
we just missed him. God damn.
He
Nice
got
play.
Godwin.
Computer be going. The computer be doing nice plays.
These are the kind of plays that when you draw them up on the chalkboard, Mike, they all look great. But if you can't protect long enough, you're never going to get the receiver. I mean, think, he started
Yeah,
on the left
I feel
side of
like,
the
yeah,
formation in the
I'm that
slot,
way right
and he
now.
has to run all the way across the field to the right third.
But y'all be all right.
That takes a lot of time. Let's give a lot of credit to the big guys up front.
And he's
You gotta
brought
get
down
through it,
after a
hopefully.
Gain of 6 on first down.
Well, this is a great example of the old saying.
But
Mike,
definitely
you
good to
never
see
go
you up in here,
broke
Justin
taking a
Falcon.
profit.
Much
And give credit to this quarterback. I know
better,
it's not the big explosive play he was looking for.
Definitely
Get the
good to
ball
see
into
you
the
up in here.
hands of his running back, allow him to pick up some extra
almost
yardage after
1,000
the
views
catch.
each.
And that will
Yo,
get a whole
yeah,
lot.
remember when you saying
Maybe a
them
yard,
shorts would be
that's it.
would blow up more than like videos?
There's
Shoot,
a third down and 4.
my Word of Worship short hit a 1K views. I was like,
Mayfield.
God damn! Oh my God!
That's caught. Left
I was
side.
like,
It's
damn.
complete. And he's out of bounds.
So I've been
in
trying to
great
I've been trying to put out
shape.
shorts
Down to the
too as well. Y'all go
15-yard
check
line.
out Justin Falcon too as well.
That's his
That's
first
everybody else in the
reception of
chat.
ballgame,
If y'all
and really
hadn't
comes
already.
At a good time as they get the conversion on third down. Line of scrimmage is the 15. It's 1st and 10.
Oh yeah, shorts could get you the subscribers too as well too. So it's like vertical streams, like people doing vertical streams.
This
Damn.
one complete right side.
Oh man, we gotta
And
get a
the
stop
Bucs
here,
are gonna
folks.
have a first and goal coming up. They try to finish off this drive with 6 points. They'll run with White.
And he's got it, man.
Powering forward. He's in. Rashad White. Touchdown, Tampa. Good drive. They kept the ball. Greg, they moved it effectively down the field and finished it off on the ground for the touchdown.
So often, Mike, we
And
see
for a
teams
while there,
work
I
on
was
a
just
great
like,
drive
I
to
wasn't
get
putting
down
any
here
clips on
close,
nothing out. I was
only
just
to
streaming
settle for a
and
field
putting
goal.
out
But in this
shorts.
case, give 'em a lot
I
of
had
credit.
that momentum
They put a
going
great
too.
drive
Like I was
together,
streaming, and
and
after
they
the
were able
stream,
to
I would put out a
capitalize and
short,
finish it off with
like
6.
on the weekend or something like that. And then I'll stream after that. And that's how I think that's how I'm doing. But I'm still put out videos, and my videos do be doing good too. My like 2-minute videos that I put out, clips. I'll put them out every now and then.
He'll kick this one away. From the 6, here comes a return. And their drive will begin at the 30-yard line.
Yep. I'll save the clips for later, you know, later time, but I try to
go once more.
take bits and pieces from the clips and put them in the shorts. That's how I'll be doing it.
First and 10.
I save the clips for whenever I'm not streaming. So I just put that video out, or put a clip out.
Now, faking the give.
Right here.
Escaping the danger, throwing and completing. And it'll be taken down, but
Yep.
it takes them
And it's not
across
long. It's like
midfield
2 minutes,
down to the
3-minute
40-yard
videos.
Those
Not
are the
long
explosive
videos,
pass
and but it
plays
still
that
gets
this
you
team is
enough.
gonna continue to mine
People still watch
all
them.
day. And you could see pre-snap, the quarterback loved his matchup. He allowed his receiver to work downfield. Perfect throw. And
But like I
sets
always
them
tell
up to
people,
try to see
man,
if they
don't
can
stop
finish this
making
drive off with
content.
some points.
Especially when people watch.
And he'll be taken down as we tick down to the 2-minute warning.
At least put out something, put out a short, put out something at least.
Second and 10.
Gotta keep the algorithm going.
On play action, he'll set up to throw.
Oh, nice block.
This throw right side is caught by Hill. First time these two have connected this afternoon, and it'll wind up being a first down.
Every once in a while, it just comes down to you need somebody in the huddle to just
Oh,
make
we got
a play.
Kamara this time.
It wasn't a whole lot fancy here. The quarterback just dumps the ball down, a quick underneath completion, and then really it's the yards after catch that did the rest. And
Let's go,
that's what
Kamara.
it takes. You're not always
Let's
going to
go.
have the perfect play. You're not always going to dial up
Yeah,
the perfect
feed
play
the
against
beast, yep.
perfect look. Sometimes players need to make plays, and that was a good one there.
It let YouTube know you still
It's first and goal.
doing it. You ain't quit. Oh my God.
And this time they are ready for him. Thrown for a loss, and it's second down.
What you love about these
Yeah,
running
let
backs,
you
Mike,
two
is
know
that
you
their
ain't quick.
confidence is that they can make every play a big play. But in this case, sometimes you have to know, all right, it's over. Cut my losses.
Oh
try to
my
get back
God,
to the
it is
original
over.
line of
God
scrimmage
damn.
and survive to the next down, but tries to make this play extended. Takes a
Oh
big
man,
loss.
bro.
So as halftime looms, Mike, they have to find a way to capitalize on this drive right here and make sure they end the half
Lobby all
with
you.
some sort of points. Now, that incompletion, not ideal, but at the very
Oh my God, bro.
Down he goes. Now the Bucks will take their first timeout.
We gonna lose this
Stop it here
game?
with just under 40 seconds until halftime. The offense will stay out there, but they've got some yards to pick up. 4th down and goal.
We gonna lose this game. We're gonna lose this game.
Incomplete, and they turn it over on downs.
And here we have a real gutsy call here, Mike, early in this game offensively. I think you're giving up a surefire field goal attempt, but at the same time, you're demonstrating to your players, hey, offense, I have a lot of trust in you.
We get the ball
Let's see if they
out.
have this same approach as the rest of this game plays on. I think this play is a direct result of his film study. He knew exactly where that ball was going before the play was snapped, and that play recognition, man, it separates a lot of guys in this league and results in a negative play.
Nice stop.
Incomplete.
Halftime, baby.
Final chance does not
We get the
work
ball
out.
at least.
Time has expired.
Probably gonna go
The
sit
first half
overtime.
has come to an end.
All right, Michael, we'll get back to you in
Take it
break
away,
in just a
coach.
little bit. For now, plenty of early action
John,
in
the
the
coach,
1
man.
o'clock Eastern window to get you caught up on. So let's get to it. We'll get started over at Mercedes-Benz Stadium in downtown Atlanta, where it was the visiting Panthers who were able to come in and get one on the road. Jonathan Brooks, a touchdown run in the victory. From there, we head up to Wisconsin to check out the Packers at home in Lambeau. And they've got the lead over the visiting Chicago Bears. Jordan Love with a couple of touchdown tosses. Lastly, let's motor up to the Motor City. See what's happening with the Lions at home at Ford Field. As you can see, the score there in the second quarter. Aaron Jones, over 100 yards rushing with a touchdown run. It was a solid first half for the running back, Rachaad White. He had a touchdown run that helped get his guys this halftime lead. These two teams ready for the second half, and so are we. So let's get you back out to Mike Tirico and Greg Olson.
All right, guys. Second half.
Both these teams running through their final adjustments. It's time for the second half. And for the call, let's get it back out to Mike Tirico and Greg Olson.
Okay, Coach, thanks a bunch. We'll see which team's adjustment's going to pay dividends here. I think we're going to play a big role in who wins this one. And a solid run back there. He'll get this out past the 30-yard line. Following the kickoff, we have an injured player on the field. They'll start this one on the ground with Kamara. And he's brought down after a gain of a couple. Second down and 8. To throw, it's Rattler. He'll get rid of it and complete it.
Nice throw.
And he's taken down inside the opponent's 35.
Almost took off.
The biggest correlation between scoring points in the NFL is your ability to generate explosive plays. And oftentimes, the best explosive plays in the passing game happen when the quarterback is outside the pocket, and great example of it here.
Oh, come on. What is Balaam doing, bro?
And that one going to be closed down in the backfield. Great defensive play. Knifing it and dropping him for a loss. Here's Rattler. He bought all the time he could.
What is my lineman doing?
He couldn't get a throwaway.
Just can't seem to get anything going on every ensuing snap. They just continue to go backwards and backwards and backwards. They've got to find a way on first and second down to stay ahead of the chains so third down is not so daunting.
Oh my God, I'm done, bro. I'm fucking done.
Pass rushers live for
I'm
third
done.
down, especially when they know the offense has to be one-dimensional. And this is a great example here, Mike. They can just pin their ears back and go. They know there is no threat for run. It is a must-pass situation.
Let's go. Maybe not.
And this offense, they're lucky it didn't result in a sack.
Ooh, that's clutch. Maybe not.
First down on what will be a big play there on 4th and long.
It's easy to make your quarterback look good when you can just
He had to make that.
as
Oh my
easily as
God.
he has in this game so far. I mean, he had the big first half, remember, but here in the second half, he just continues to add to these numbers here in the third quarter.
Yeah. Let's go.
Got his man
Olave,
at the
let's
6.
go.
And he will get into the end
We got to get a
zone.
stop, guys.
Chris Olave. Touchdown, Saints.
Mike, we used to have a saying.
We gotta
it was
get
the
a stop.
responsibility of the receiver to run the route through the eyes of the quarterback. And I think this is a great example here. Two guys clearly on the same page. Quarterback expected his target to be at a certain place at a certain time. He's there. Ball's delivered accurately. He's able to pick up the rest with his legs, and that's a big-time connection for the touchdown.
Shout out to the chat, everybody watching.
So back to level after the touchdown. And time for the kickoff. Irving now on the return. He'll get across the 20, mark him down at the 23-yard line. The Buccaneers offense getting ready for their opening possession of this second half. This one, everything we could have hoped for to this point. All even at 14. They'll start this drive with first down.
Third quarter, 33 minutes to go.
Throwing is Baker. The pressure gets there, and down he
And
goes.
you ain't running again.
Inside the
No,
20-yard
sir.
line.
Cam Jordan says. I like that play call. Let's go. Let's keep it. Rest of the way.
So after the loss on first, here's 2nd and 14.
Back him up. Ooh.
They'll run out of the gun. This is White. And this will gain a couple of yards.
Demarius
up to the
Davis with the
22-yard line.
hit on White. Demarius said, I'm sick of you.
3rd and long. Throwing is Mayfield.
Oh, God.
Gets there
I'm
on the
done.
ground.
I'm fucking done.
Can't beat those legs. 13-yard pickup. A
Oh, my
scramble
God,
leads
bro.
to a first down. They send Godwin in motion. Mayfield to throw on 1st and 10. Godwin working the right side.
Oh, man, bro. Like, I
Here's
hate these
2nd
running
and 3
quarterbacks.
to
I
go.
really fucking do. Even though I got one.
Here's a give up the middle. with
Sit
White.
down. Ain't
They'll
going
just stand
nowhere.
up at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play. 3rd down, 3 to go. They'll try to run for it. Here's White.
Jesus,
He's
man.
going to be brought down right on that yellow line with the official signal. He's got enough for the first down. Now this is going to be a design run. They let him keep it, and nothing cooking on that one. He'll be met and tackled
He's holding to
behind
a
the line
field
of
goal at
scrimmage.
least.
So 3 quarters have
14,
come and
14,
gone.
folks.
Here comes Otten in motion. Throwing on 2nd down, Mayfield.
Oh, God. Out of bounds. Out of bounds. Okay.
By Otten.
We'll take it.
And this is where the
No.
versatility of the tight end
Oh, talk
position
about.
really
Yo,
starts
Jenny, what's
coming
going on,
into play.
Jenny?
Not only do they have to line up with their
How you
hand
doing,
on the
Jenny?
ground, but they can occasionally split out in the slot. And man,
Hope everything
they're
all
too
right.
fast
How's
for
it going?
linebackers,
Make sure I hit
and a
that
lot of
like on the
times
way
they're too
in.
big for defensive backs.
Wow, an important one coming here. Tie game, late, and this is third down.
No!
10 yards on the scramble there, and he picks up the first down.
And here's a great example of why the pass rush on third down, that it's critical it gets home. In this case, they're not able to get to the quarterback. He has extra time to not only escape the pocket, but to turn into a runner and pick up the first down.
Mayfield to throw it here on first down. To the left side, to Godwin. And he's brought down after a gain of 6 on first down. A second down throw for Mayfield. A throw on the move is caught. And they bring him down inside the 25-yard line. Here's first and 10. They'll run over center with White. And he'll work this into the red zone inside the 20-yard line, taken down after a gain of 5. On second down, Baker. Thrown left side, the catch is made. And they'll whistle him down, but not before he picks up a first down after a gain of 7. Shotgun snap and a give to White. He is in. Rashad White. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. His second TD of the game, and this one gives his team the lead. McLaughlin, good on the extra point. And the Buccaneers have broken the deadlock as they move out to a 21-14 lead. So the lead is 7 now. Here in this fourth quarter, the tie has been broken. Let's see what happens on this kickoff. And this will work out quite well. He'll get it all the way out to the 30-yard line. Now, out comes the New Orleans offense. They're ready to take over once again. They trail here by a touchdown as this drive will start with a first down. A very quick throw there, but not on the same page with his target. That's incomplete. They'll try again. It's second and 10. Off play action. He'll set up to throw. This one is caught by Moreau. Well, he's brought down. That pass is going to pick up 4 and bring up third down. They come to the line needing 6 yards for a first down. On third down, here's a run by Kamara. And he'll be taken down as the clock ticks towards 2 minutes to play. So 2 minutes left to play in the second half. Greg and I back on EA Sports after this. Here we go. This is fourth down. They'll drop to throw. He's got his man. That's Olave. And he's going to have a Saints first down. Well-designed play to pick up 16 and move the chains. Off the play fake. He'll look to throw. The throw on the run is complete. And they bring him down, but not until they get inside the 30-yard line. Here's Kamara. Give them 12 on that one. They are on the march. Another first down.
When the offense broke the huddle in a line, Mike, I think everybody in the stadium knew this was going to be a run, but the offense is kind of saying, okay, line up. I dare you to try to stop us. And
oh, the pressure too much. He goes down.
And now we're seeing the game kind of go back and forth. Each team trading blows, trying to establish control over the other. Nice chunk play on the previous play. The defense responds back with a sack, and we'll see which team can establish a little bit more of this control as the game unfolds. A great pass rush is like a closer in baseball. When you bring them into the game, it's all but over. That's exactly the case here. It doesn't result necessarily in a sack, but it was the hit that altered the throw just enough to end that play before it started. Another really nice throw right there, and as you can see the numbers he's been able to put up here, I'm a little surprised, if I'm being honest, Mike, with just how easy it seems to have been. It just seems like he's made every right decision every time that he's decided to throw the ball.
Trailing late, they've got to go here. It's 4th down. Throwing is Rattler. This is caught. He's got a long way to go.
Bro, sometimes I hate this fucking game.
Your final timeout. This is the moment. This is the drive that you have to find a way to extend if you're going to claw yourself back into this game. But the defense comes up with a huge stop, and that will all but end this game.
They'll start this on the ground, and here's White. New Orleans' 3rd and final timeout, as the clock will stop with 34 seconds to go in this one. They'll go again with White. And he's going to be brought down up past the 20.
And this running game has really been rolling, Mike, all game long. The holes, the run lanes, they've been there consistently. Here's another nice run as they look to put this game away.
Piece of fucking shit-ass team.
So, fire the cannons. It's a win.
You remember, Warrior, what you said at the beginning? You were calling us the yucking ears.
Here in the finale.
Yeah, payback's a bitch.
So
Yeah, yucking ears are nuts.
And our entire team, I'm Mike Tirico. You've been watching the NFL on EA
Yeah, go back to the Big Easy,
For more,
motherfuckers.
log on to easports.com. The Buccaneers get the win. As we say, so long from Tampa.
Yeah, put some respect on our name, Warrior. Yeah, bet you won't call us the yucking ears no more. Fuck. Stupid ass quarterback. Easily made the playoffs. Fortunately made the playoffs. Would be for a goddamn coaching change. Damn, we got a wild card game in the play home. Freaking A, we might want to play that for now. We'll play leave out of here on that. That's what she said. And Green Bay, we won that game in Lambeau Field. Got us a home field advantage, home field game against the Green Bay, the wild card folks. I'll play that tomorrow. Yeah, we'll play that tomorrow. Probably play that tomorrow and get up in the morning to play that. Be a morning game, folks. Yeah. I think that's what we'll do. For a morning game tomorrow. I did not want to do that. How do you get out there? Bro, get out of this. I hate how they have this stupid ass shit. Nobody cares about this shit. I accidentally pressed it and I can't even get out of here. It's so dumb. Get this crap out of here. Yeah. All right. They can't. They probably only won't let us watch the play. Damn, that stuff. They won't let us watch the playoffs. It'd be cool if we could watch it. Watch other teams. That's awards. Look at recording the stats. Set his ass down somewhere. God, Madden, yeah. You got stats in your own game, bro. 98 legacy score wins. And we're gonna try to get Rizzy a Super Bowl. The NFL record books here. Ooh, Chris Olave receiving yards. 1,600. Michael Strahan, big old Michael Strahan. And Kamara not even close to nowhere. So we at least got Chris Olave up here. Breeze, Kamara, 10,000. Ah, Marcus Coulson. Oh, good old Marcus Coulson. Man, bro. Stats. Card Rattler. All right, folks. Got the coach. And it sucks you can't watch and watch the playoff games. That'd be dope. All right, but we'll do a you call that review of the Saints and Packers. We'll let the computer do it. Preview of tomorrow's game. And let the computer do it. Let's see. What the fuck is Quick Team? Oh, there we go. This is a review. Did it go with jerseys? Let's see what they're rocking. What they're rocking, chat. That shit ugly. That's even more uglier. Oh, they're going to keep that then. All right. Oh no! God damn it! Oh, we're gonna hate that. I was not. All right. All right, there we go. But did it do it again? There we go. Shit. Jeez. All right. Simulation. To keep that simulation or competitive. Let's go competitive. 8 o'clock game, clear skies. All right, I think we're good. All right, Jack. Enjoy the preview of the tomorrow's morning's game. See who's gonna win this? Who's gonna win this game? Simulation. I'm gonna have. Oh yeah, I'm going to take our core out. Damn it! Damn it! Damn it! Damn it!
Well, first opened back in 1975. There's a look inside the iconic Superdome in downtown New Orleans. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gunn, and Charles kickoff moments away. Quickly, what are you watching in this one?
The offensive line for both teams, because both teams have a terrific pass rush. They've got to keep their passers upright. If they have a chance to do that, they can both thrive on offense and move the ball downfield.
Glad you're with us. It's Blake Groupie to get this one started, and off we go here in New Orleans. And out a little across the 25 to the 27. 6'4" Jordan Love taking the field for the first time. The 2020 first-round pick from Utah State set to lead Green Bay.
And at the start of Jordan Love's NFL career, he had one of the best seats in the stadium watching Aaron Rodgers work. But now, he's looking for more than that. Rocket arm, big play potential. And he wants to show this organization that he's capable of being a dependable starter for the foreseeable future.
Love going to throw right away. Over the middle here, it's hauled in by Watt. And they're able to get this one across the 35. A good start. One play, 10 yards.
Well, this defense certainly knows they're going to have their hands full trying to slow down this passing game. Here's an example on the very first play from scrimmage. I think we'll see some different looks, maybe some pressure from different places, but it didn't work there, and it's a quick first down.
First carry for Josh Jacobs. Only muster a yard here to the 38.
Oh, there's plenty of traffic waiting for him up the middle. But give him credit, he tried barreling through anyway. They're fortunate to get a yard out of that one.
38-yard line, 2nd and 9. They'll stay on the ground with Jacobs. And they will only muster a yard here to the 38.
Sometimes your philosophies get challenged at times you don't want them to. They did try to stick to the running game on the first 2 plays. Didn't amount to much.
And now facing a 3rd and long at the outset of this drive. They'll come to the line here needing 9 yards to pick up the first. Working out of the gun. Love.
Oh, Tyrann Mathieu almost picked that off. Honey Badger.
Good work by this defense to hold things in check and force a punting situation.
On 4th down, the Packers called on Daniel Whelan to punt. Deep for New Orleans is Rashid Shaheed. And he didn't quite have the backspin on that one. It hits at the 4 and continues into the end zone. It's a touchback. And here come the Saints for their opening drive. They're led out by their quarterback out of Fresno State, Derek Carr.
It's been fun to watch his development through the years, and right now what you see is a very confident quarterback who has a strong sense of self, totally understands the offense, and knows how to get the ball to his playmakers on the run.
Carr going to lead the Saints up here 1st and 10 at the 20. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. That'll be taken in by Shaheed. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. 36 yards on the play.
We always talk about the guy who paid off the play, don't we? A guy who caught it or ran it. But how about the elements that go into making a big play? This one in particular, able to scan the field. Pocket held up nicely. What a terrific job by the offensive line. The route, well run, and the football, right on the money.
So into Packer territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 44-yard line. To throw is Carr. Sideline throw, it's complete. And a nice job there of keeping the toes inbounds. It'll go down as a gain of 6, and it'll be 2nd down. So we just called his name on the previous snap, and they go right back to him, Charles, for a 2nd consecutive completion.
Yeah, I think what we're discovering on this drive is that he feels like he has answers no matter what defense you throw up there. He reads it, finds the open spot, and is available for the completion.
Throwing now is Carr. That's complete to his running back, Kamara. And he's out of bounds. Almost gets to the 10. That'll wind up a gain of 27 on the catch and run.
And so much of football is about mismatches. And here, they're going to line their running back out wide to the right. And I think defensively, there's a little indecision. They weren't quite sure how they wanted to defend that. And they weren't able to until he was way downfield.
They'll run it for the first time with Alvin Kamara. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. It's a loss of 4 there, bringing up 2nd down.
And that's exactly what offenses try to avoid by using motion and throwing different formations up. They hate when he can draw a bead on the play, get a running start, and make a big play behind the line of scrimmage as he did just there.
Now Carr. Gets this complete to Shaheed. They get 11 back on that one. It leads to 3rd down. Well, that's not just his first, not his second, already his 3rd completion here on the opening drive. And I think it's safe to say that getting him the ball in this game, one of their top priorities.
And a top priority for the defense has got to be finding ways to cover him. And I don't think you can have one basic coverage to get it done. You have to throw a number of coverages at him, make him think as he's running downfield, and hope you can create a little bit of havoc.
wisely will throw that one away. Green Bay up to the task there in coverage and forcing a 4th down.
And this defense definitely in his head there on 3rd down, and he's pretty fortunate. They didn't call him for grounding on this one. That was a good 10 feet over everyone's head.
So Carr departs, and on is Blake Groupie for the Saints field goal. From the left hash, should be a fairly easy one here. And his kick is good. So a long drive gets him down inside the 5, but ultimately they settle for just the field goal.
And I have to think that if maybe they were a yard closer, that would have made their decision tougher, and I think they likely would have gone for it. But in this situation, they just decided to take the 3, and I think it was a smart move.
So after the field goal, back out is Groupie to send this one away. Reed wrestling ahead and able to take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line. The Packers offense here coming back out for their 2nd drive. Over on the sideline, hoping to hit that reset button between possessions. Last time out, they had to punt it away. This time hoping to finish this thing off in the end zone. On the ground, it's Jacobs to start the drive. And he'll take this ahead for about 4. 2nd down coming up.
End result of that one, a nice 4-yard gain. So you can use that to set up your play-action game, or you can come right back and continue to run the football because as an offensive play caller, you're on schedule and feeling pretty good about your next couple of calls.
Love now. That's complete to Dobbs. It's the first time that they've looked his way tonight, and he comes up with a 1st down on the play.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
Love, they go play action now. Now this aired out deep for Reed. And it's knocked away and incomplete.
One thing that offensive guys stress when they throw the deep ball, you're just counting on your receiver to find it, adjust before the defensive back can get his head around. In this case, though, the DB matched it move for move and knocked it away.
Here's 2nd and 10. Now Love. Quick slant to Watson. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3.
You can see the time and effort and thought that they put into their passing game because it was evident right there. It looks like a simple pitch and catch, but you and I both know that they have planned for this and worked hard to make it happen.
To the air again, Love. And this is going to be incomplete.
Well, how about the coverage we just saw him break out on 3rd down? Dime defense, blanketed the field with extra defensive backs and speed, unable to find an open hole to complete that pass.
Here's Daniel Whelan now. This is away and a very good kick, angled for the sidelines. New Orleans Saints, they get ready to set up shop for their 2nd drive. They've got a 3-0 lead and the football as they start 1st and 10. Here's Carr. There's Chris Olave. Now Carr, after the incomplete pass, brings him up 2nd and 10. The play action fake. They'll look to throw. Crossing route catch made by Johnson. And they work this well upfield across the 45. 22 yards on the catch and run, a first down.
I'll give them credit for a good read right there because they read the man coverage on the right side and sent the tight end a few steps down the field and then angled him to the left on a crossing route. He was able to get enough separation on this play to turn it into a nice gain.
Now a first down carry. It's Kamara. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up. Give him 2 yards on the gain there, and it will take us to the end of quarter number 1. 3-0 after 1 on EA Sports. Ready for the second quarter from New Orleans. It's the Saints in possession. 2nd down and 8. As they've got it as we resume action. On play action. Now Carr. Downfield, and he's got Olave. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, New Orleans. Chris Olave, 50 yards. And the Saints are able to extend their lead. As a former DB, you might not like to see that, but from a wide receiver's perspective, those are the plays they dream of.
Correct on both counts, all right? Because once he took off, I mean, let's face it, that should have been done in Big Sky Country. Aren't any speed limits out there? And off he went. Glad I wasn't the one trying to chase him.
Blake Groupie now for the extra point. It's up and good, and that'll increase their lead to 10-0. A drive there of just 4 plays. And it was Chris Olave who finished things off with a touchdown. After the touchdown, here's Groupie to kick this one away. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line. Green Bay's offense ready to go again. They've shown precious little here offensively thus far as they try again with a first down now. In motion, the tight end. Love from the gun. Short throw. He's got Kraft. So the completion good for 6 yards. And it's 2nd down. That's a staple of this offense. Drag route to the tight end.
Yeah, he's unable to use his size to break off much more yardage after the catch, but still an effective gain nonetheless.
From the 32-yard line now, here's a 2nd down and 4. Off the play fake, Love. Able to find his man, Kraft. And getting just shy of midfield. They'll spot it at the 49. It's a gain of 16 and a first down for the green and gold.
They had 2 tight ends in the formation on that one. It looked to me like he had his pick of receivers downfield.
I think he was just planning on going over the middle. That's what he did.
Picked up first down, too.
To pass, here's Jordan Love. That's to Kraft, the tight end.
Nice rhythm throw there on first down. He located his tight end, made a nice easy pitch and catch.
Hoping he can break a tackle or two. Wasn't able to do that there, but still good yardage. Ball spotted at the 45. Here's a 2nd and 4. They'll bring the tight end in motion right. They will throw again here with Jordan Love. Short throw. He's got Kraft. 4 catches now on this drive alone. They can't stop him. It's another first down.
When the offense reads blitz, doesn't matter where it's coming from, Tight ends know that they become a big part of the passing game because they should be an easy outlet when all those extra bodies are trying to get to the quarterback. A hot route, so to speak.
Out of the shotgun, it's Love. He's got the hook up with Dobbs. So the completion good for just 3. And that will bring up second down. On play action, Love to throw. Short throw, he's got Kraft. So the completion good for 7 there. And that'll bring up what looks to be a 3rd and inches. Can't be more than a half a foot.
I know the halftime's approaching, but I don't think he's going to want to take a break. That's his 5th catch.
Yeah, they've really been targeting the tight end. Play number 7 coming on this drive. It's 3rd and inches. Trying to run for it with Jacobs. And he's brought down, but not before he reaches the 8-yard line. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
Some big plays in the passing game on this drive, and here's one out of the running game. So the passing game loosening things up. Now there's room to roam.
First and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. Here's Love. Flush to his right. It won't be a sack, but it's no gain, and it brings up second down.
Like it's been this negatively as he just got back to the line of scrimmage. But when you really analyze it, he took away a big play for the defense, made it an uneventful run because he avoided a sack and didn't lose yardage.
Nothing on first down, so the ball remains at the 8-yard line, 2nd and goal. Jacobs going to try the middle. And they'll get this from the 8 to the 5. Pickup of 3. They get 3 yards closer, but still work to do. It's 3rd and goal. We've hit the 2-minute mark of the first half. 10-0 our score. A big play forthcoming. Here's 3rd and goal. Love looking to throw it. He's got Watson. It's caught. Touchdown, Packers. A 5-yard touchdown catch, and the Packers have got it back to within a score. Well, that's just how they drew it up, CD. His first read was there, got it to him quickly, and into the end zone.
Absolutely excellent execution by all involved. And the coordinator, got to give him credit, found the perfect play call. Quarterback let it fly as soon as the target came free, and his guy made a nice catch. Just how you draw it up in practice and then execute it in the game.
Extra point from McManus is good, and that'll cut it to 3 at 10-7. After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away. And the tackle going to be made right there at the 25-yard line. Now the Saints offense, they get ready to go back to work here.
So both of these teams, Charles, coming off touchdowns now, but this offense, they just had to stand on the sideline, watch their opponent author a really impressive drive to reach the end zone.
Yeah, and I think you're not telling yourself the truth if you don't think there's some one-upsmanship going on right now, because they just had their touchdown answered by a drive of double-digit plays that also found the end zone. Now they want to do something even more impressive to answer that one.
Carr now to throw. Got an open man. It's Valdez-Scantling. And they work this well upfield across the 45. Good work after the catch. Going to net him 23 and a first.
And it's a real luxury when you have a guy who can turn a short throw into a solid gain at any moment. Once he caught that ball, he ID'd where the open grass was and got there in a hurry to pick up a new set of downs for his offense.
So one play, and they're already just shy of midfield. From the gun, it's Carr.
They'll get this out to Kamara.
And they're well past midfield, just a yard or two shy of the 40. The Saints passing game in sync and moving the football. It's a first down.
That's a pretty play there coming out of the backfield, but as that back, you've got to be conscious of making sure you're securing the football. When you get out in open field, sometimes you get a little loose with it as you're trying to get up ahead of steam. Make sure you keep it close to your body because those defenders are trying to punch it free. He does a nice job there protecting the ball and picking up a first down.
And brought down, but able to get it to their 30-yard line. Right back to him for 10 more and a first. Now a timeout called for by the offense as the clock stops here with 46 seconds remaining in the first half. So first and 10 now from the 30. Carr going to throw. Toward the left sideline, but it's incomplete.
Not only did he have a chance to scan the field there, it felt like he had a chance to scan it twice. The protection was that good. Unfortunately for him, the coverage downfield, equally good.
Now Carr, after the incomplete pass, brings him up 2nd and 10. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. He's got a man. It's his fullback. He'll get only 3 there, so it leaves him with a 3rd and 7 ahead. Now we'll get a quick timeout called by New Orleans, number 2, as they'll stop it with a little over 30 seconds to go in the first half of play. They got to get to the 20 to keep the drive alive on 3rd down. Carr.
Throw out wide is incomplete.
Green Bay up to the task there in coverage and forcing a 4th down.
I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up, not that time.
So Carr departs, and on his Blake Groupie for the Saints field goal.
He hit his first one, this from 44 yards out now. And his kick is right there. It's good, and the lead stretches to 6 here. It's 13-7.
So they're able to end that drive with 3 points in this one-possession ball game.
And ideally, you want to end every drive with points. Most quarterbacks would tell you, let's end it with a kick, right? A PAT, that's number 1. Field goal you'll take. Punts, you really don't want to do that. In this case, they'll take the field goal and get prepared for the rest of the game.
So after the field goal, back out his groupie to send this one away. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line. The Packer offense heading back for one final first half drive.
And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
But just 18 seconds remain till halftime as they come up on 1st and 10.
They'll indeed start on the ground to run that clock.
And he'll just push his way forward for a few as the clock will run. Demario Davis there on the stop. So it's halftime here in New Orleans with the Saints out in front. As we send you on over to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman in our EA Sports Halftime Report. Take it away, Coach.
For the Saints, this is why they signed him. They got a strong performance from their quarterback, Derek Carr. He was on point, throwing a touchdown pass to help his guys take the lead into the break.
All right, Coach, thanks. Yeah, both teams likely to make some changes in what's been a closely fought battle to this point. Set now to go for the third quarter. The Saints have the lead and set to receive the kick. And he brings us out past the 20 to the 24. The Saints offense and the veteran Alvin Kamara getting set for this next possession. And you look at his numbers as a pass catcher in this one. They've lined him up in different spots, shifted him around, and made him a real weapon in the passing game. The Saints offense on the field ready to get their drive started. And Charles, they've got the lead. Put your coaching hat on here now. What's the game plan for the second half?
I think getting the running game going a little bit more, because I thought in the first half they didn't get it moving the way that they would like. They had success throwing it. But I think these first couple of drives, they'll want to get those running backs going and give them more opportunities. And I will guarantee you that those guys were lobbying for them in the locker room at halftime.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Now Carr. Now the Packers give him nowhere to go, and they bring him down. Devontae Wyatt never giving up. He works his way to the QB for a loss of 12.
Now that was a passer's nightmare. The front door totally shut down by the defense, so he kept going backwards, hoping to find another avenue of escape. It didn't exist.
That huge loss on the sack makes this job much more difficult. It's now 2nd down and 22 yards to go. Kamara up the middle. And nothing doing here as this time the run maybe gets him back to the line of scrimmage, but that's it. No gain on the play this time, and it'll be a 3rd and long situation coming up.
Brandon, one thing about blitzes, they really confuse offensive linemen at times, and what you have to do is lock in on the guy right in front of you. If you don't, you saw the end result. Defensive tackle ended up making the play.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. He lets it go deep for Olave. And that's caught inside the 35. Touchdown, New Orleans. Chris Olave. 2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far. And the Saints are able to stretch out their lead.
In order to lead in a game, you're going to get plenty of contributors, but that's his 2nd touchdown catch of this game. He's one of the key guys in this one.
And you better believe he'll be looking for the hat trick here as this one continues to go. The Saints offense and Derek Carr, they're still on the field, so they figure to go for 2 here.
They'll turn to Kamara. And he is not going to get in there. He stopped short of the goal line, and the lead is going to stay right where it is. You know, we've discussed this before, and we've seen it at practices. Extra periods being put in for the offense on these two-point tries. But the defense, they're beefing up their support as well in practice.
They absolutely have to. If people are going to go for two and try and gain those advantages and make it tougher on your team as the game goes along, you have to be in a position to stop those. You can't let them get the advantage. So, yes, the defensive teams, they're putting in that extra time on two-point plays as well.
After the touchdown, here's Groupie to kick this one away. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28. So here are the Packers now. They get set for their first possession of half number 2. And their deficit a little wider than it was at halftime. Does that touchdown a minute ago change the thinking here at all?
I think it does, at least a little bit, because now urgency has to start setting in. You can't go out there and go 3 and out and run the risk of falling behind substantially, but you have to do it without pressing, because pressing, that'll lead you into bigger errors.
They'll begin on the ground with Jacobs. He'll get a yard, that's all, as they get him down at the 28.
Defenses always talk about earning the right to rush the passer on 3rd down, and you know what offenses want? Win 1st down so they can set things up for themselves better.
And that wasn't helpful there. Not a big impact on 1st down. Ball on the 28-yard line. Here's 2nd and 9. Throwing. Love. Short throw. He's got Kraft. Short completion, just 4 yards. And it brings up 3rd and 5 now.
They gave up the completion there, but this is what zone defenses count on. Catching the ball and not much run after the catch.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Working out of the gun. Love. Steps away to his left. Give him 7 on the tuck and run, and it'll get him a new set of downs.
No surprise to see his sideline fired up by that big play. Heck, we're fired up, and we're supposed to be neutral. That's a quarterback putting his body on the line to fight and just barely get the 1st down. When he does something like that, it gets everyone ready to lay it all out there and try and match his intensity.
Play action this time with Love. Throwing left side, and Watson has it. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. 13 yards, 1st down, Packers.
Couple of 1st downs right in succession, and this is an offense that could really use a good drive, and they're off to a fast start here.
So in Saints territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 47. Running straight ahead is Jacobs. Well, they nearly sprung him that time as he takes this all the way down to the 37. 44 yards rushing now on 8 carries for him so far.
1st downs have not come easy, and neither have runs like this throughout this game.
Absolutely not. He finally felt like, whoa, a sigh of relief. We got something going in the running game. Play fake. Here's Love. That's complete. He finds Jaden Reed. And he's got this down almost to the 20 before he's dropped. Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another 1st.
It's taken a while for this offense to get going. A little creaky at the start, but they're oiled up now. A nice throw there, and they're really putting together a good drive.
Now Love. And Watson has it right side. And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8. 15 more there, and they're on a roll. It's another 1st down.
Just picking up yardage in bunches here these last few plays. They have moved right down the field, and just like that, they're going to be set up with a 1st and goal.
1st and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. Love now. And he's got it. Got his man on the end route. Complete. A minimal gain there on the 8th play of the drive. The 6-yard line, the line of scrimmage on 2nd and goal. To throw now. Here's Love. And he's got it. It's caught for a Packers touchdown. Tucker Kraft from 6 yards away. And the Packers are able to cut into this deficit here in the final minute of the third. So a strong drive here to lead off this third quarter and gets them right back in this football game.
And I think we can safely call that a statement drive because they had to be saying, we didn't put our best foot forward in the first half, but we certainly mean business now. Maybe a better term, a prove-it drive. They proved it to themselves that they were ready to go.
McManus now for the extra point. And this is back to a 5-point game. So that drive consumes 9 plays all told. And it ends with a Packers touchdown. After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away. And he'll be stopped up at the 25. The Saints offense and Derek Carr ready for this next possession. And as we show you some of the highlights from earlier, he has been instrumental in getting his guys the lead as he looks to finish strong and close this one out. Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. Pretty important third quarter drive for them. Momentum is sort of shifted the other direction after that last touchdown as they nurse this small lead. And nothing much materializing there on the first down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it.
An opportunity to get a drive started here at the end of the third quarter. What you're trying to do is break the game down a little bit. Don't let your guys see too deep into the game, into the future, and say, oh, we got to get here. No, right here, right in front of them, melt the clock down, get to the fourth quarter, try and keep going.
And try to keep that lead.
Exactly.
And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's third down.
When you run into slant, timing is everything, and against that man coverage, there was no space available. An incompletion as a result.
So the failure to connect on second down, that leaves them staring up here at a 3rd and 8. Now Carr. He's got his target. That's complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. That one goes for 24 yards. We've played 3 quarters. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. Back now here live in New Orleans. It's the Saints. They'll be looking to expand their lead here. They've got the football as we start the fourth. Here's Carr to throw. This one complete to his fullback out of the backfield. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
And as a quarterback, you're always pleased when you can use all the weapons at your disposal. Here he spots his fullback underneath, gets the completion right there for a nice pickup.
2nd and a couple. And they'll send the tight end in motion. Now Carr. There's a short one to the tight end, Johnson. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down.
And the tight end is certainly a position built to move the chains because they can control space underneath. If they've got good hands, then of course they're a dynamic target. But one other thing is they're right in the sight lines of a quarterback on just about every play. and that makes it easier for the quarterback to pick him out and deliver.
And Shaheed going to go in motion. He'll get it here on the jet sweep.
Looking for a seam, but finding none. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it.
Lucas Van Ness in there on the tackle.
Nice job there defensively to clamp down because really they've been on their heels this drive.
Agreed, and they really needed that one for confidence, just to feel a little bit better. But I don't know if I would be daunted by them stopping me on one run. This drive has gone pretty well. I could come right back at them.
Looking left sideline, but it's incomplete.
What will look like a march to the end zone has hit a momentary roadblock with that incompletion. No need to panic. They just got to come up with a high percentage play call and see if they can get their offense back on track.
The Saints on third down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 10. On play action, it's Carr. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or 2 shy of the 10. That'll put him at 77 yards receiving for the ball game. It's a first down.
And that certainly appears to be a critical conversion right there, because not only do they keep the drive going, they take valuable time off the clock as well. They have to feel really good about that.
Now a 1st and 10 at the 11.
Back to the ground. It's Kamara. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, New Orleans.
Alvin Kamara
Taking it in from 11 yards out.
And the Saints get an important score there to extend their lead here in this 4th quarter. And that's certainly going to bump up the old win probability index, because now it's a 2-score game here in the 4th quarter.
Yeah, you're taking me into that deep water now. Win probability index. This game's definitely not over. We're not looking at a 0.5% or something. It's just 2 scores. But the way that this team has played, to me, what I've seen, they absolutely deserve to win this game. They've been the better team by far throughout.
Groupie able to add the PAT.
And it gives his guys a 12-point advantage.
After the touchdown, here's Groupie to kick this one away. A solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32. The Packers ready to take over offensively. Well, that last touchdown we just saw, what an important one. Now it's back to a 2-score deficit for this crew as they take the field here, and they are in desperate need of finding the end zone. Love and the Packers now with a 1st and 10
at about the 32.
To pass, here's Jordan Love.
He hits his target, left side, Watson. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. The extra effort after the catch makes it good for a gain of 26 and also a first down.
Good yardage on the completion there, and when they look at the scoreboard, they do understand a field goal is not going to do them any good. My guess, they're going to press the ball downfield as far as possible, try and throw it into the end zone and get a score, because they know they've got to get that done and get the ball back as quickly as possible.
And he's going to get this down near the 30-yard line. A good-looking drive for the Packers so far. It's a first down.
And this was a nice example of an offensive coordinator scheming his guy open. Just a little underneath route, just trying to free up some space and it worked awfully well. Got him not just space, but plenty of room to run after the catch to pick up really nice yardage.
That's to Kraft, the tight end. And finally, down he goes as they work it inside the 10 to the 7.
Boy, how about the speed with which this offense can get down the field? It's taken them no time at all to get down here, and now they're set up with a 1st and goal.
Here we go, 1st and goal. Going back to Love. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked off by Alontae Taylor. And the Saints are going to get the football here as the ball will come out to the 20. Well, field goals probably aren't going to cut it at this point. This was touchdown or bust, and unfortunately for them, it turned out to be bust.
Yeah, they're feeling like they've got to force the issue here. Maybe take some chances they wouldn't have earlier in the game. But give credit to this defense. They've really stood tall throughout, and they come up with the interception in the end zone.
Out onto the field comes New Orleans. They have to like the position that they are in. 4th quarter, 2-score lead, and now the ball back after the INT. Carr going to lead the Saints up here 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line. He'll start with a give to Kamara, and he'll go down at the 26 following a gain of 6. So it's Saints football as we get you reset. And the scoreboard on their side, they're just looking to melt away these final couple of minutes and put this one in the left-hand column. So they come up on 2nd down. If they can get another run like we just saw, would likely put an end to this thing. He's going to get it again. Just looking to get forward and protect the ball. So fresh out of the 2-minute warning, and here's another timeout taken with 1:55 remaining. This is a big 3rd down, and you'd have to think we'd see a timeout right away if they can't stop him here. Here's Carr. That is caught. They'll have the 1st down and more than that. Touchdown, New Orleans. Ced Wilson, 73 yards. And the Saints have put this one to bed here in the 4th quarter. He's got them out now to a 3-score lead here in the 4th quarter after that one, CD. And, well, he looked right off the line like he knew that that ball was coming his way, and he secured it for 6 points.
Yeah, and I think when you're leading by a healthy margin already, it actually loosens you up and allows you to take maybe a few more chances and definitely play with more confidence, because he certainly saw something he could exploit in the defense, and he made sure to let his quarterback know, just get it to me. And the rest was all up to him, and he delivered and made it a 3-score game.
The point after, good by Groupie. And that will make this a 19-point game. So the drive there, they went 80 yards in 3 plays. And it ends with a touchdown for New Orleans. After the touchdown, here's Groupie to kick this one away. Well, now how about this return? And all in all, a pretty solid return. Nearly got it to the 35. They'll mark him down officially at the 34. The Green Bay offense now about ready to take possession here. Well, probably not much that they can do at this point, CD. Down 3 scores late in the 4th quarter. This is going to be a little too much to overcome, you would think.
Yeah, they'll go down swinging, but in the end, I think we saw the writing on the wall a while back, because one team was clearly better than the other in this one. And while it didn't quite reach blowout status, I think we knew who was going to win this one well before we got to this stage.
Solid way to start the drive. 13 yards, picking up the first. Decent start to the drive, but let's face it, they need a lot of things to go right in a short amount of time, down 3 scores.
Yeah, they're going to run their 2-minute offense here in this game, but this is for future games. Can they get better and be ready for the next time, hopefully with a chance to win?
Love. That's taken in by Watson. Room to maneuver at the 35. And he's finally down at the 21-yard line. Now the Packers going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts, as they'll get a chance to talk it over after picking up the first down. Here's Love. Able to find his man, Kraft. So give him 5 yards there on the pitch and catch, and it's second down.
And there wasn't much room for the big tight end to do much after the catch. But at least he was able to pick up a solid gain to help his offense continue to move in the right direction.
Here's a 2nd and 5. Again, it's Love. That's complete to Dobbs. Now the Packers going to burn their third and final timeout, as it'll come with 36 seconds to go in half number 2. Third and 2. Love looking to throw it. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And the Packers are going to have a 1st and goal coming up as they find a way to convert there on 3rd and 1. Well, those are the types of plays they probably wish they had made more of in the first 3 quarters. And this deficit going to be tough to overcome here in the 4th. But first down and a pickup on that throw.
Yeah, and this is where, as coaches, you're looking for effort and execution, even though the scoreboard is going against you.
Under pressure now, and he's going to go down. Sacked back around the 8. So it's a win here for the Saints, and it was Derek Carr, Charles, who was really the star of the show.
Yeah, just a tremendous game throwing the football. Over 400 yards passing, 3 touchdown passes included in that total. And he really just dissected this defense from the opening kickoff to the final gun.
So that's a wrap for Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gunn, and this has been a presentation of the NFL on EA Sports. For more, check us out at easports.com. The Saints are winners here as we say so long from New Orleans.